Hi, hey, hello, and welcome to Power Word Play, a Dungeons & Dragons live stream where a bunch of lovely players must save the Source Coast from the wrath of Tiamat. My name's Josiah, and let's get into tonight's episode.
Lady Tiamat whispers, her children fly north. No virtue will stop them. Send the sins forth.
And welcome back. So, let's roll for recap. It's going to be highest today.
I'm immune!
Alright, don't worry, it's gonna be me this time.
Yeah, back and forth.
Last
I
time
got one, and then one last
Yeah,
week,
he's not me.
and then two.
2.
I also got one.
Oh.
Whoa.
So it could be you.
Solo.
19.
Oh.
You guys are saying 1 and 2, and I'm like, Jesus. 8.
8.
Yeah.
Sola.
Okay.
First one.
Yeah,
It's been a while
Yeah.
since you.
In a hot minute.
Pull it out.
Okay. How do I do this?
Oh, no.
Yeah, not so easy. eh?
Okay.
As long as it stays on that side.
Yeah. Litha Chida, my light, my lady, my love. We failed. We accomplished our goal. We fought off Noor. And then I made a mistake. I thought I was doing the right thing. I thought I was bringing someone back to life who had met a fate they didn't deserve. I think my judgment was clouded. I told Noor that we were too stupid to be affected by him putting a caricature of Eon in front of us. But in the end, I think it worked. I felt a pity for Artemis that I think I would not have otherwise, had he not been turned into someone that I loved. And so, with one of the last remaining bits of power I had in my holding, I used it to bring him back to life, because that was something that I couldn't do for Eon. As if maybe doing that would set things right. And instead, it set forth a cascade of events that I did not predict. That bringing back someone to life could have such negative side effects. And now, Noor got the very thing that we tried to fight him off of. Because I was too invested in Artemis, and we left. We left the thing that we had come to protect. We were foolish, thinking that maybe this was all just a game, and we had defeated the boss of that level, and he would be gone until we were ready again. That wasn't what happened. And in that last moment as he flew away, I had one last thing that I could have done. But I held it back again because still, too invested in the promises I've made. I promised somebody that this connection I have to Lythertide now, to you, I would only use it for one thing. And so, we'll see what happens. If you're ready to hear me, or if I'm ready to speak to you.
Thank you, Solo. Take an inspiration.
So let's get
Kind of fitting that Sola actually got the recap
Yeah.
based on what happened last time.
That was really good.
Yeah.
Really, really good. All right.
getting a little defiant. I'm liking this.
Yeah.
So, we'll hop back right in with the sins inside the vault of Blackstaff Tower. Having seen the dragon staff of Agathon not located in its pedestal, another similar scene in a second item, a pedestal with a spot for a book no longer held. And we stopped right in front of the third space, where the sins find themselves looking at a small basket, ornately made out of fine material, and this wood, this bark that's so kind of almost soft and easily bendable, you can see has been embroidered kind of with this gold and silver along it, like someone's kind of stitched into the wood, which is an interesting idea. Below this basket is a plaque. On this plaque, it has a bunch of symbols in a specific language, which is...
Sorry, we're all not down there, right?
Yeah.
The three of us. Oh no, you.
We
me.
got we've gotten up there
I
by
think,
now.
yeah.
Okay.
They said.
I see.
No,
I should stay
you.
outside.
No,
Yeah.
I was with Ishif and
Yeah.
Sola, I thought.
Right, I was outside. I think by now
I think
I
because
might have wandered.
they took the broom, did they not?
Yes.
So and then the three of us were.
I had initially stayed out, but
Oh, okay.
I would come in later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, let me just get this straight. Inside the vault, then, is just...
I walked
Ramsey.
straight the fuck
You
out.
walked
Yeah,
straight.
you-
Yeah.
yeah.
And now
And a
Sola?
little later, Sola would kind of
Okay.
like dejectedly wander in.
Okay. So, Rhaenyra and
You gotta call
Ishif
me.
are on the outside.
We're on the mend,
Okay.
I would say.
Staring out the hole.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Alright. Ramsey, Sola, Elias. Do any of you speak Ignan?
Gesundheit?
You heard me. Ignan.
Is that the same as infernal?
No.
Oh.
It doesn't sound like
Does anyone have tongues? Or comprehend languages?
I have comprehender languages.
Well,
So
that might help.
as a ritual,
Yeah.
we want to spend 11 minutes. I guess 10 minutes.
I don't
and
see
6
much
seconds.
else we got
Yeah.
going.
We've got nothing but time.
Yes. Well, assuming nothing happens in 10 minutes and 6 seconds, I'll cast comprehend languages.
Comprehend languages? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean... 10 minutes. Crazy. Okay, actually. In that 10-minute
There we
time,
go.
all five of... sorry, not all five. Everyone who has a badge on right now.
The three.
I would certainly have.
The three of
Which is
us.
definitely at least Sola.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's another good question. Technically, no. Okay.
Oh, you two.
So
It doesn't work in the vault?
It doesn't. So just
so only
Rhaenyra.
just me, okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because you came in.
Yeah.
That's right.
Okay, should I do that first? Probably, because it might interrupt things. Okay. You hear like this, like explosion of crackling static that kind of
And
bursts
Ishif, you can
out of
hear it.
your badge. Ishif,
But you're beside me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Almost like it's trying to turn on again. You can see the lights underneath the badge kind of like flickering until you can hear Artemis Ravenfoot's voice calling out, and you can hear him saying, "Force Grey members, location and sign off. Ravenfoot calling." And there's like a little bit of a pause, and then you hear, in response to his call, "This is Captain Artemis. Wait, is this Captain Artemis?" And you hear Ravenfoot kind of go like, "Yes. Oh, Predacious, is that you?" He goes, "Yep, we're here. Field ward is clear." And you hear them kind of like converse for a little bit, and a second voice comes in, and it's like, "Sarah Linfield calling in. We've cleared the market ward. Trades are fine." And once again, it kind of back and forth. And you can hear them calling out and kind of getting this back and forth, until a voice you recognize pops on. This is Scray McRae. Is this on? Hello? Can you hear me? Yes, I can hear you, Scree. Where are you? What is happening? I'm at the Hag Alley, and we're fighting a big creature. But it's doing okay. I got some other first grades here, but we're fucking it up. He was like, "Please try not to sweat." Okay, whatever. Okay, I'll send some people your way. Sarah, you said you were finished in Markwood. Head to the Hag's Alley right away. Or Troll Skull Alley for Hag's house.
Yeah.
And she responds in turn. And you can hear later on like a few more calls out that are
It's a captivating recording here, Ishif. Clearly in the past, because I can hear Artemis's voice. But Scree's alive. That's a good sign.
But Artemis is alive.
Artemis.
Artemis is alive.
Oh, that's the one. That's why you're here.
Yes. Remember, there was a whole
Right.
thing with the resurrection and the pulling us away from where we needed to
That's
be.
right. Oh my gosh. And that's when I died.
Yes.
It's all coming back now.
Ooh.
Yes. And you pushed right. Sorry, the concussion is still on the mend. The eye is illusionary there. I still can't see through it.
Did I hear your friend Scree?
That was Scree. He's fighting something biggish. He fucked something up.
You know, I'm not very good at understanding him, but he didn't sound all that concerned. Is that his concerned voice or his not concerned voice?
That's normal.
That's normal.
That's normal. Very chaotic. Very overwhelming.
Sure. So we should save him. Or
Well,
we
it
should
sounds
let
like he's going to the hag's house, so that's where our humble abode is.
Right.
So we'll know that we can maybe meet him there once these three. I don't know what they're doing. Can we knock somewhere? I don't know where they've gone. My head hurts.
Wide open.
Yeah.
So you're not worried.
No, we've got other friends. Well, you met Daw as well, so he's got some backup there at the hag's house too.
Is Daw good backup?
Well, he's feisty.
He's feisty.
Yeah.
And I think there was a lot of jelly that would probably help Daw.
Yes. He either eats it or he puts it on himself somehow, and I don't.
So we're not worried.
Well, we can figure out what's going on with these three first. I kind of need sometimes either Sola or Ramsey's help to help me kind of corral Scree a little bit. I'm not quite good at it.
Right.
I try to pretend.
So if he just dies, then the problem is
Stick
gone.
him in a flower pot.
Well, I'd be pretty sad if Scree was gone, wouldn't you?
Yep. I've known him for days. And you as well.
Like that just dawned on me. Like, wow, you've only been with it for like 3 days.
Yeah. This is the most fucked up experience of my life. I forgot that. But
We should see what those three are doing, though. It's been a a few minutes. I don't hear anything. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Looting.
As just the last thing, as you're walking in, you hear your badge kind of turning back on. As you hear a familiar voice, sort of familiar, go, "How the fuck you turn this thing on?" Artemis. And he goes, you hear, "Maloon, War Dragon?" And he goes, "Yeah, I'm on my way, coming from City of the Dead, making my way to the Troll Skull Alley." Some of you may recognize that name as a person you had helped before. Does anyone remember for
What was
an
the name?
inspiration?
What was the name?
Maloon War Dragon.
Yeah,
He was
the guy
Look.
with the special sword. I don't want to answer because I'm already full on inspirations.
You can help someone else.
Wait, I don't remember. This was so long ago.
He was the Blackstaff's warrior guy.
Oh, the one when we were in the house that was all corrupted against us, and down in the when we were in the sewers as well.
Yeah.
In the sewers,
yeah.
And he had his brain stolen by
Yeah.
the mind
What the-
flayer.
Oh,
Yeah. By
shit.
Neil Hoare.
Really?
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
Oh, that was before I started.
The one who like one-shotted me and screamed.
Right.
Okay.
We can take him back. No, we can't. No, we can't.
Darryll remembered.
He
But
did.
now we can take him.
I'll give you an inspiration.
Sweet, because I have my.
Well, I guess like you haven't
Yes.
heard it yet. But
Yeah.
Maloon carries the Azure Edge,
Yes, exactly.
which is
The
a
OG
specific axe
Always Max.
in the Waterdeepian lore. Waterdeepian lore. But yeah, either way, that's kind of the last thing you hear before Rhaenyra and Ishif both enter into this black inky portal through the side of the wall and see now in front of you the vault of the Blackstaff Tower. Once again, this gold room. It's extravagant.
Hi, hey, hello.
Rich.
What have you
Yes.
three been up to?
Well, trying to figure out where the hell.
What's Elias doing? Casting something?
Just like sprawled paper everywhere, like
It's a study session.
They're in the zone. Just
In the
leave them be.
How he seems
If
to
I
do
put
things.
like this room like here, then I think that makes a word, maybe.
Yes, it does.
Does the sentence make sense?
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's positive reinforcement, right?
All right.
Kind of. Yes. I can tell you for sure that the two things that Nor made off with are.
I saw him carrying one before he blasted us.
Well, it's not very advantageous for us that he has these two things.
Didn't think so.
One of them controls the warding for dragons in this city.
Of course it does.
So he now has the ability to shut it off.
Yes, that's very bad news.
I hate to say this, but we need to get out of town as quickly as possible.
Well, some positive news. I guess your badges don't work down here. If you didn't hear Scree's voice.
No, nothing in here.
No.
What did you hear?
He's heading back to the Hex house right now, so maybe it might be good to meet
Oh.
him there, make sure he's okay, and see what he has in his bag of holding.
Well,
Sounds like there's something big that he's not very concerned about.
everything's kind of big to him. Is that not true?
I don't know. He said. What did he say? He said big beastie or something.
Oh, okay. Well,
The problem is there's still one artifact left here.
yes, and we're trying to.
Figuring it out.
Yes, just it's okay, Elias. To take your, please take your time. It's important we know what it is that we're about to steal.
Yes.
We should probably leave a note.
Good idea. That's
Was stealing?
That's a good idea.
What was
Well,
was
Like an
stealing?
IOE.
Maybe
or
not
something.
stealing, but more borrowing with no intent of return.
What is it?
We don't know. Elias is currently working on
Oh.
it.
Like it's just this basket. Like no wonder he ordered
I
it.
thought that was just left over from like a picnic.
Funny, so did we at first, but when you take a closer look at it, it's very intricately made. And
You take a closer look.
sure, Not
No.
touching it yet, but
You
like
can walk up and take a closer look.
yeah, kind
Make a
of.
perception check.
Okay. Balls. 10.
Okay. Your vision dips over the side of this basket into what you see now is a very dark space. When you look in, there's this dull hum that resonates in your head, and you can see in the middle an item. A flask.
Oh, well, hello.
What?
Maybe about the size of your fist with what looks to be kind of this copper top and these kind of inscribed symbols on it that resemble flames.
Huh.
Elias,
Yeah.
you comprehend the language.
Yay.
Thanks for comprehension.
The plaque reads, "Here lies the infernal witch,
Oh.
extinguisher of nature, an eruption of fire on the material plane."
Ramsey, don't touch that.
Oh. Well, what does it say?
Well, it says, here lies
That.
rapidly
Infernal
burning down. Witch, infernal witch, extinguisher
Are you-
of fire.
Are you hypnotized by the basket? Were you not listening? You're
Probably.
just very.
I just said it all.
You're staring very intently at it.
Well,
Inspiration.
it's oddly beautiful and
Does that mean like her remains in that flask?
Can I see?
Have any of us ever heard of this before?
yeah. History check?
Yeah, if you have proficiency in history, I'll say go for it.
That ain't me.
I think I can, yeah. Do I get advantage for this?
Oh wait.
No.
Okay.
I do have Artificer's Lore, which gives me history checks on magic items.
Yes. Yeah,
I'll
okay,
do
sure.
that.
Yeah, alright, okay, yeah. Alright. They'll give the different things I give out here, which is nice. Okay, awesome. Ramsey.
Sorry, count again. 23.
Ooh, okay, 23. Maybe about 50 years ago, the city of Silvery Moon and the surrounding forests had an extremely difficult problem where a entity from the plane of fire who had escaped had begun to try and burn the forest down. And if you know anything about elves, their forests are a very important spiritual place for them. So it was basically like an affront of war. So elves were fighting all these creatures from the plane of fire. The infernal witch brought with her many slaves from that plane, which did her bidding and attempted to essentially close off the city of Silvery Moon from its surrounding forests so she could burn it away. She was unsuccessful, thankfully, due to kind of the work of a few adventurers around the time, as well as the city of Silvery Moon. But it said she was destroyed. Sola.
I got a 25.
Ooh, damn.
How the hell would you know this?
Art history.
Great question. Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, no.
Everything
There was
comes
a
back to
painting.
art
There was a
history.
painting.
I have an idea, yeah.
Okay.
What in front of you or in front of Ramsey as you look up, is
Pixel.
yeah. This is what's known as an iron flask. It is an very powerful magical item, typically used to suppress and to imprison an entity from another realm.
Okay.
I'd say there may have been light mentionings of some small circular object that was used in the time of troubles between angels and devils. Essentially this kind of back and forth where they would capture low to medium ranking officers and commanders in each other's army. And it was kind of like a back and forth. You capture them, the other side would capture, and then release, and then find something to capture, and then it would continue, and to continue, and continue.
I think I've seen one of these items before from my art history class. Michelangelo, he painted a fresco of such an item, capturing the soul of a powerful demon. I think that's exactly what we're looking at here.
Oh, it is so, but the only problem is that who's ever in there is supposed to be dead. According to recorded history, they were destroyed in the Battle of Silvery Wood Moon, not imprisoned in an iron flask.
But here they are. Oh no.
And why did they leave it?
Oh, you don't let something like this sit out in the open.
Then why does Vajra have it?
Well, it was probably kept here for safekeeping so that nobody could come and get it.
And my question is, why did Noel leave it?
And Vajra, I should mention, hasn't been the Blackstaff for that long. She's only been the Blackstaff for maybe 5 years. And I'm like gonna be maybe on that, like it's really pushing it.
Got it.
Still hasn't earned that seniority badge yet.
This would be actually from
Older. This
long
is
before.
at least 50 years old.
Right.
So,
Cool.
Perhaps this would have been too much chaos for Nora's liking.
well, if from what I remember in readings, they were the Infernal Witch. They sought to do nothing but burn and sunder. So you're right. If everything's burned to the ground, raised to nothing, what can you rule over? What's the point?
But he obviously didn't care enough that if we got our hands on it, it would be trouble.
That's very true.
I don't think it's easy to open. I don't think you just...
Actually, it is kind of that easy to open.
Really?
We should try.
No.
I think, honestly, we should. I honestly think we should. If for whatever reason he was, like, unable to take this thing, maybe it's because it's destined to help us and then fight with us. Super badass fire witch.
No, that's not it.
We shouldn't do anything with it without at least consulting Vajra.
Fair. I can just hold on to it for a time.
No.
Why?
Because you're going to bloody well open it.
Not like immediately.
It was a very good try, you should.
You understand my reasoning though, right? He either left this because he's fucking with us, or because he can't take it, couldn't take it.
And what makes you think if he couldn't, that we can?
I can take it. I'm certain.
He may have left it because he knew it would hurt us more than help us.
Can I put my hands on the basket and use Grim Psychometry to try and see if there's any dark history to it? Like if we try and reach in the thing, if it's going
Has anyone attempted it?
Yeah, has anyone, like, see the history if it, glean when it was put in here, because it is a dark object. So.
Yeah, I'd say you'd have to touch the flask. The basket itself, when you touch it, is non-magical.
I volunteer to touch the butt. The glass.
No.
Not your butt.
I was going to say, that's rather forward of you, but
Our butt.
if I, for whatever reason, spontaneously combust, well, I'll be in a better place, I guess. And I just...
Should we perhaps wait until we are not so severely damaged? My head really hurts, and if something happens, there's not much I could do to help anybody else aside from myself, and I don't know about this little one here either.
No, there's not much I can do at this point.
Why don't we wait? And
That
speak to
means-
Vajra like Sola said.
That means we literally stay here, and we cannot help scream. If
But we can
indeed
touch the
it is
basket though, right?
Scree didn't sound that concerned.
But we can touch...
Scree.
Yes, if we can touch
Yeah,
the
the basket is
would
fine.
take
Just-
the
you said the
flask.
basket has no magic.
Were Scree here, he would absolutely take the flask.
Scree's hardly the font of wisdom.
No, but you know, honor your brothers.
You don't understand Scree's track record with things like this.
Well, we have the capability to carry a basket back to Vajra at least.
I just have a feeling that if we try to leave with that object, it will not be conducive to one's health, shall we say.
I can do it.
And we become an immediate target.
At this point, the way you look, a strong thought would kill you.
But not a flame.
Who's to say it's a flame?
It is a fire witch. It's on fire.
True. But what will happen when you try and remove it from it?
I don't know, but it's really cool.
A giant golem can just come out and...
No, that wouldn't happen.
We are in a very powerful, generationally protected sorcerer's vault
Yes.
that took massive amounts of blood to open it.
So why would they care what happens once you get in?
I don't know, insurance policy maybe? Let's put it this way. If it was yours, what would you do if you wanted to keep people away from it?
Yeah, real quick.
I grab it.
Yoink!
I strike Ishif.
Your hands touch the flask, the cold metal. No, it's warm actually. It's real warm. Roll hit. Roll damage, mate.
Wait, what is it? What
Is there any way? Is there any way
Yeah.
that I can grapple? Is there any
Announce
way,
it.
Josie?
Announce it. What is it,
It's a
Darryll?
natural 20.
But what does that make it?
Is there any way that I could grapple or?
31 or some shit.
Yeah, 31 in total.
My perception is bad, so I probably wouldn't be able to like
You
grapple
can't.
him.
No, not this one. Not on
That's okay. But I could do it after.
Is it good?
Yes, but it only does 3 bludgeoning damage. Because I'm not. I got neutered.
Can I run to like spear Ramsey or push him down?
Yeah,
Or
make an athletics
restrain?
check.
You
Make an
visibly
athletics
see
check.
Okay.
one of my ribs pop out and like through my
Oh
skin.
shit.
Okay, I see that, and
I'm
I
just
roll a
I'm actually
27.
holding it.
Oh yeah, Ramsey.
Yeah.
You get tripped by Rhaenyra. The flask.
Where's fucking
Can I
Squid when
try
you
to
need
grab
her?
it?
Oh my god.
I will try!
Mage hands to
Yeah.
grab it.
Yeah, everybody, 3 people's hands, Ishif and many mage hands. Grab the as Ramsey is tripped and then like grabbed like.
Like chokehold. Not,
yeah,
I'm
you
not
choke-
choking you.
You're getting
but
like
just restraining her.
by Rhaenyra, I guess.
Whack. That's 15 to hit.
Miss.
He misses, yeah.
Everybody stop!
I'm just trying to stop Ramsey. Ramsey,
27 to
stop!
Does somebody get it?
Yeah, where's the flask now?
I would say it is in Elias's hands.
Okay, Elias has it now. It's out of Ishiv's hand.
See? I
Worst
have
thing
the
that happened
talking-
was you.
I have the talking flask now.
And you hold on to it. You hold on to it.
Did it talk to you?
No, I don't mean that, Isha.
Oh.
I mean, like, we're gonna all calm down and we're going to stop hitting each other and throwing dangerous magic items at us, okay?
I felt that.
So I'm holding it, it's just like warm, nothing.
It's hot.
It's hot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put it, oh, I don't wanna put it back. I'll keep holding it until it, like, if it becomes unbearably hot.
Okay. It doesn't get increasingly hot, but it's
Yeah.
still, like, hot.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think we should hold on to it until we can go talk to Vajra. Because God knows if anyone comes back here and tries and takes it again. Or anything like that.
It was kept in the basket. Can I insight the basket? Does the basket look safe? Like it's a good place for it?
Yeah, like it was kept there. Yeah.
Like if we carry it in the basket, at least then we know it's not going to hurt any one of us. And I don't know, is this basket soft enough we can like fold it up into a bag and then nobody can...
It's a little bit more on the wicker side of things.
Okay, so no.
So no.
Okay.
But you
And
can
this
put
also-
it in
This
there.
basket also potentially couldn't just fit in our backpacks or something. In our inventory.
Better just carry it to Little Red.
Does it have like a nice little handle on the basket? Like an
No.
Easter basket?
No, sure doesn't.
Okay, I
You
grabbed
have
the
to drag
basket.
it.
Either we leave with it, or somebody needs to find a way to reseal this vault. And I'm nowhere near magical enough to do that.
We'll take it. We'll keep it safe.
And not open it, Ishif. Do you want to get hit again?
Nobody wants to get hit.
No. Nobody does.
Can take you tomorrow.
Can you put it in the basket, Elias?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay. Let's go out and send Artemis a message. Maybe Vajra's awake. And I'll step outside.
Well, radios work out there now.
Right. Okay. So I go outside and. Sola to Artemis, are you there?
Ravenfoot signing off.
Wait, signing off? Aren't you?
Oh, signing on. Sorry, I was just talking to someone.
Sorry, came in. Sorry to interrupt.
It's like picking up the phone.
Yeah.
Hi, hello, Artemis. Sola here. Is Vajra awake yet?
No, she is currently being taken care of by our finest clerics and medics, but her state has not necessarily improved.
Gotcha.
But she is resting.
We're all alive, but not in good shape. Do you think that what have you heard from Scree lately? Does he have things looked after there where he's at? Would we be walking into danger if we go to him?
War Dragon was sent that way, but it does seem like they're in combat with some sort of creature. I'm sending more Force Grey members there as quickly as I can, as things are finishing up in the different wards, as I have communications with them. So the threat, I don't want to say should be neutralized, but we are sending more people towards it.
Got it, okay. Streets looking reasonably safe, are they?
Streets are safe.
Okay. I don't know if he said streets are safe or are not safe.
We can't just stay here forever.
Right, okay. I guess... Are we all done hitting each other? Can we go outside?
Oh, I haven't left the vault yet.
Ah,
I actually wanted to try and investigate around the vault a
Yeah,
little bit more.
see if there's anything else.
Worthwhile that Vajra might have left.
Okay. I'll say for the most part, the specific area of the vault that you have been allowed into, or that you have kind of traversed into, has these kind of 3 items. There are more levels to this vault. However, you get the feeling that there maybe needs to be somebody with the Blackstaff's information or staff itself to be able to traverse them.
Okay.
But you get the idea that this is probably one of the more, if not the highest security vault.
Okay. So nothing else that is like particularly of note on this.
Yeah, unless what are you looking for in particular?
Like any kind of like maybe notes left by Vajra talking about
No.
these, or honestly that's like the main kind of thing I'd look for.
Yeah, not in here.
Yeah.
You could maybe check outside where like Vajra's quarters are, but you get the idea that this area hasn't been touched for a while.
Fair enough. I mean, if there's nothing else that I see in there, that'd be like, okay, back out. Flask in tow.
Ramsey, do you join us?
Yeah, if there's nothing else really in there.
Okay. Yep. Absolutely.
All right. Before we move on, I have one channel divinity left. Ishif, Sola will summon the light and at some of her friends, and so
Nice.
Ishif, 25 hit points. Renera, 15.
Thank you.
Elias, 10.
Oh, thank you.
Ooh.
My head feels better now.
So that'll hopefully let us walk the streets. Nobody die, please. From here on out.
No promises.
No more jumping out of buildings then for us for a little bit.
Alrighty.
Okay, on to the Heg's house. Since there seems to be nothing left here.
Okay.
And how far are we from the Higgs house?
I'll
Good
say
ways.
20-30 minutes. The red smoke is kind of dissipating at this point, for surely. It's kind of gone from like 5 feet kind of and below. Above you it's still kind of getting picked up by the wind and getting flown out, but it's slowly dissipating. So let's do something a little different. Who's leading our trek back?
I don't know if I'm leading, but I'm in between these two.
Gotcha.
So
I'm not. I don't really know my way through the city.
Okay.
I would be following.
I think Sola probably, even though she's carrying the basket, I seem to be the one sort of like shepherding everyone along. So I guess Sola's in the lead.
Alrighty, can you make a survival check, actually?
A pervival check?
A pervival check? Mix your per and your sir.
Holy shit, natural 20.
Whoa!
For 24.
Nice.
I will survive.
Oh, fuck. 24.
This time.
Okay, alright. We did get to see this. Lovely. As you guys are walking through the rich, affluent neighborhoods that the nobles call home, towards the hag's house, Sola, you are the first to notice in the distance a black smoke rising up from a house, maybe at the end of the street from you, 10 houses away. Ramsey.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. And Ramsey, you smell fire, along with a faint smell of blood and beasts.
Blood and what, right?
Beast.
Beast.
It's odd, but Something's burning over there, and I just don't mean the building. Just...
Oh, gods.
creature of some sort.
Do you hear screaming or anybody in pain or
Can
hurt?
I, listen up for it? No.
I'll see.
Okay. Now, I'm not hearing anything, but it's on the air now that this damned red fog is gone.
Well, do we check it out?
You... maybe myself and, say, Rhaenyra, the three of you continue on. We can catch up, but just to look to make sure something's not going to come and ambush us.
Let's not split up. You could maybe just go a little ahead to look at it. We could hang back
Sure.
Certainly.
if you want.
Yeah, if you want.
Last time we separated, I died.
Right.
If it
Well,
makes
if
you
you-
feel better,
If you'd like to stay.
you do see guards from the city watch kind of circling around this house, and in the distance, I'll say you even see them moving what looks to be two of them kind of are holding up this stretcher, where you can see there's this white blanket over top of what you assume to be his body. The blanket is just covered in red liquid.
Well, there's the blood smell.
Okay, are we approaching?
Well, I'm gonna, because I see them carrying it, just I'll show my badge and everything. Just can I help? I think I can maybe be more of a strength assistance to help you carry this. Where are we going?
Okay. You walk up, and these guys are right at the house. They're just walking out, and you can see they have a wagon in the middle of the street where they are starting to load up people.
They're just collecting dead.
Yeah, they look towards you and just goes, "Please, miss, there must be more important work for you to be doing. Leave this to us. We can handle it."
What happened here, if you don't mind me asking?
He looks back to the house, and this is where you see what looks to be a gigantic hole in the side of this noble's house. Where a window used to be, there are shattered glass pieces of the wall kind of strewn about on the grass below it. The flower beds stomped on by these gigantic prints. He goes, must have been some of the monsters that went after these nobles. I don't know.
Whose house was this?
So he goes, this is House Fira.
Ring a bell?
Ramsey. You do know House Fira. A rival house.
Quite well, yes.
Their head, Evanston Fira, was in similar business to Violence, and he and your father butted head on multiple occasions. The guard kind of looks to you and goes, "Yeah, this house must have just gotten unlucky."
No survivors?
No, and it's a fucking mess in there. It's part of my language.
The tracks outside, can I recognize what they are?
Yep. They're yours, but maybe twice as big.
Rhaenyra,
Yes.
we need to leave. Now.
Alright. Okay.
Now. Do not,
Well,
do not react.
leave you on to your business.
Good idea, miss. Good idea. You
Yes, we
see
do.
them starting to load more bodies in.
What was that about? You reacted to that family name.
Just before we leave, I'm going to just As hard as I can.
Okay, roll a perception check. This would be just straight, I believe.
No,
Right?
sense.
Oh, right, yes. I forget there's different things you get advantage for.
That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Super faint. Smell of werewolf.
Do I know which one? I'm narrowing it down to 2 in my head. That
You
it
can
could be.
make the guess that the brutality here is rough.
Move.
There's just
move.
blood covering like the front entryway into the garden. You can see on the second level one of the windows has been busted out where something was thrown out. It is not a pretty sight.
Did you know that family?
Just keep walking. Move. Do not react. Slowly move back to the group now. As we come up, I'm going to... We need to move. But don't rush.
Okay. On we go then,
We need to
everybody.
get somewhere safe. Away from here. Now.
Why?
Come on then, everyone. On we go.
However, are you still looking pretty beat up?
My ribs aren't poking out.
Either way, I'm going to come up. I am truly sorry for earlier. But do not go far away from so little myself.
Alright.
If I tell you to run, run.
What the fuck's going on?
Just casually follow Sola. I will explain all when we get to the hag's house.
Right, because we're safer there where there's a big beastie than here where there's absolutely nothing.
There is something here, but I don't want to provoke it because it will hunt us through this city. And as when I'm like saying that it'll hunt us, I'm like looking at both Rhaenyra and Sola and just being like,
Is there something that you're not telling us? Because it feels like
I'm
it's
gonna
something
like
that they know
put my
about
hand
that
over
we
like
don't know
Elias's
about.
mouth and just like push them along.
And I was
Zola puts on a very casual skip.
Yeah.
On we go. Follow along, everybody.
I will stay in the back, and the whole time, like ears going crazy, listening for anything that is following us,
Okay.
and just continuously just keeping track of everything in the air,
Okay.
smelling as we make our way there, and quietly under my breath, fuck.
And Sola's eyes are like peeled now because she's on edge.
Yeah. Alrighty. It's a relatively uneventful passage to Troll Skull Alley, where the Hag's house resides. Turn the familiar corner into the alley and see a scene of chaos.
Scream must be right at home.
Where one of these manhole covers were, you can see it kind of exploded into one side of a house, just sticking out of the side. And you can see probably 60 feet down the road this red, large, bubbling creature, maybe 10, 15 feet in height and about 10, 15 feet in width. Those same tentacles kind of going around as it is currently in combat. And you can see a few different people kind of coming and attacking here. You see and hear the sound of hooves hitting the pavement.
Is that
as you see about 30 feet in front of you, kind of doing a strafe in front, is Horse with a small metallic man on his back, who raises a handheld device, and you hear this as this small little beam of lightning flies out and hits the creature. As you hear Fizzle going, yeah, fuck you, and you keep going.
God damn, that's impressive.
Oh my god, Fizzle!
And you hear Horse going, this is awesome!
We don't hear anything.
Sola hears that.
You see,
comprehend languages up?
yeah, I
Oh,
guess.
actually,
You can hear Horse, yes. And Horse is great. You hear
Is this the first time you met
the
Horse?
sound of
Yeah.
slashing down, and as like dust flies up, as you can see Maloon War Dragon lifting up his blood red axe and swinging it, carving into this beast. He makes these two gigantic exits, and then with his bare hands just rips them open, and you can see like this like tiny little thing. What's everyone doing?
Can we get within 60 feet of it?
Yeah, I'll say I would give you all narratively, as you're joining in here, if you want to just tell me what your character does against this thing as you run up. Go for it. We'll roll some funny dice, see what happens if you have a success or fail, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
Let's just go right around the table. Ramsey.
God, I'm sick of this shit. Ishif, I'm sorry, but this worked with your sister before, and I like put my hand on a bloody patch, wipe it off, and cast Wall of Fire and just enclose this thing in an entire flaming circle.
Did use that before.
Screams out in agony, melting and its blood splattering and it, like kind of evaporating as it hits your flames and creating this acrid like chemicals like smell. It's gross.
You stinky.
It's kinky. Roll some damage.
Oh, 10. Oh, no, that's too many.
Fail.
No, that's only 15 points of damage.
Hey, no, that's good. I'm gonna say that's still gonna count as a success against this creature. We're gonna need 3 successes versus 3 fails. So you need to get 3 out of 5 here. Ishif.
Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Awesome, roll hit.
22.
Hits. Roll some damage.
I need another little tiny.
Oh, my d12s are gone.
I've got a bunch here.
Oh, 12.
It's okay.
12?
I
Oh, my-
rolled
I think a couple of these are yours.
Mine?
Maybe that's where they are.
Maybe.
No.
10
Dice.
points of fire damage.
12 points of fire damage. Okay. Still hit. You can see that attack kind of creating this little blast mark on it as it kind of wriggles in response. I'll say that's a success. Sola.
It's not what it's for.
Just need a third man.
Solo will send bells at it.
Bells? Okay.
For whom the bell tolls. 18 was...
What does Sola say?
Okay, that's a fail. That's a fail.
Oh no, it failed.
Great.
Oh no!
I failed?
I failed.
You failed. So it failed. I succeed.
That is what I said.
Yeah.
Yes. What does that change meaning now?
I didn't hear it.
Oh,
The it
okay.
part. The it part
I
was.
see, I see.
Let's go. Let's go. So 25 plus 8 for 33
Shit, son!
radiant damage.
How? Holy.
Fucking cantrips.
It's a cantrip?
Yep.
I
Part of
rolled
one?
a couple of 12s
Yeah.
and an 8 on my extra dice. So yeah, it was a big one.
Does anyone want to get healed by Sola?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Describe how you do the two in tandem.
Sure. Well, yeah. So I'm nearish Ishif, and basically, as Sola is like summoning these like 4 massive bells, just like light kind of like bursts out of her armor, and it's almost like blinding to Ishif. But it feels good. It feels nice and warm as these like bells erupt into the sky and then just like shoot down like meteors.
Standing there, Ramsey just pulls sunglasses out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Okay.
How many?
We're looking like
Oh yeah, right. I have to. You get 6.
sweet. Okay. That's looking good. Definitely success. Elias?
Okay, so the thing's not dead yet.
It's not dead yet. There's a success in play of what will happen after all these, but I want to see what everyone does. We have a number here we could hit beforehand.
I'm so fucking tired of fighting things today. Magic missile.
Ooh!
So it's a lot of ones here though.
What's that buzzing noise?
4,
Yeah.
6, 9, 12 plus 6 is 18. Force damage.
18 force damage. And what do your magic missiles look like?
Like a lot of like pencils, I feel. Yeah.
That's
like
cool.
just individual like
I love
quills.
that.
Ow!
Just stabbing stuff.
God, you're
That's super
yeah.
That's super
Very
neat.
chunky like trail behind.
You can almost
Nice.
feel it.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what. You see Maloon holding open this like portion where you can see this boom, 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 and all of your I'll say quill magic missiles. This is kind of neat flavoring. Actually, like pin all the flaps open.
Oh.
So he can like put his hands back and he
Very
grabs his
surgical.
axe and looks over you like, thanks, Ilf. And he's just gonna get going, but
You're welcome.
yeah. He doesn't know who you are.
You stranger.
A stranger.
Yeah.
Rhaenyra, last but not least.
I'm going to summon Stanley. So he's gonna fly down, I guess, in the ring of fire.
He won't get affected going through.
Yeah, no, but it's a ring of fire, right?
Yeah, it's a ring.
Yeah, so he's gonna come like from down, and I guess like also aim for like to peck at the heart.
Ooh,
Yeah.
okay,
I'll
awesome.
summon him
Yeah.
inside.
Oh gosh.
26 to hit.
Hits, roll some damage.
Yeah, go Stanley.
He always rolls like so well. It's kind of gross.
It's
9 points of bludgeoning.
Oh yeah, awesome. Okay, so as you guys are all like joining in the fray,
Stanley's, like, eating the heart.
slashing at this creature, you just hear, "In the darkest day, in the darkest day, no shitty, bloody creatures will escape my sight." And you see Scree standing on top of the hag's house with his tiny little wings.
He looks like Batman.
Popping up as he flies down. They flap very fast, and he throws 2 daggers into this thing's little boom, 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 and both just
Sneak attack.
and it goes. The thing just shakes and falls in this moment. Immediately. Well, maybe not immediately, after a few seconds, but people begin coming out of their houses, out of their establishments. People you know and recognize, most of you. And then the cheering begins.
Oh, no, please, no.
No, you don't want that? Sounds lovely. Thank you. It was nothing, you know.
People start coming over and like,
All the time.
yeah, like
We still have a problem following us.
Problem you have is a stick up your butt. It's so nice
Crowd
to
of
meet
people.
you. Are you doing okay?
Is there anyone hurt? Are we all okay?
Yeah. Ha! But they're doing okay. They're doing okay. All right, they're doing all right.
So it's already. Wait. What do you mean?
Great.
Yeah. You can see like a few like loose bandages as the hooves come up behind you, and you hear Sola the Sola! Oh my god!
Horsey, oh my gosh.
And you see Horse's big old neck coming down as he licks up your face. And you can see Fizzle's face on the other side, like, "Hey, Sola!"
Fizzle, oh my god. You are such a hero. You've done this so many times.
I'm like nudging.
I'm not really
Ramsey.
good at it though.
Yes, he is, sir.
I've been hitting that thing for a long time. You guys showed up and it just died.
But like that whole gun thing, did you just like make
Yes.
that or what?
Where did you get that?
So-
And where can I get one?
Well, this is a prototype.
Is that made from the thing in the basement at your parents' house?
It's based on some of the schematics my father worked on, yes. It's not exactly correct, and works about half the time, but it's doing its job so far. And you see Horse goes like, it smells like weird.
Professor, this is one of our friends here, Fizzle, and not too subtly. I'm just gonna go. He's one of Sola's love interests.
The other one is horse.
Pleasure to meet you.
Oh,
Yeah, but this is Fizzle.
They're solid.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
pleasure.
This is the professor, Professor Elias.
Fizzle has been with us for some time now and comes and
Yes.
goes.
He's come a long way.
Yes.
Some time now.
Is a dear friend.
Yes, yes.
Very different.
Dear friend.
What?
Well, you saw it
The
before.
horse.
No, never mind.
What is there something with
Sorry,
the
who is
horse?
Yeah.
Met Fizzle.
This is my
Yes,
horse.
I
His
met
name is
Fizzle before I
Horse.
met you.
Hello.
Oh, that's right.
Horse.
Hello.
I bet you
He like
like
sticks out his tongue to your hand.
No, no, that's
He's very good at
likes
entrances.
He's very good at
Like, it's a good
entrances.
thing.
Yeah.
He always has very
thank
like.
you.
Fizzle has flair.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
Only Sola seems to understand
Wait.
him. But
We have been.
You can hear the horse too.
I assume it's a byproduct of trying to
As-
understand the.
So you're telling me that the horse is actually speaking to her?
Yes.
I have told you that 100 times. This should not come as a
Not
surprise.
Yes,
very
but we always
eloquent.
thought you were touched, in a way, when it came to that.
Touched by a horse.
I touch horse all the time. He's just a normal horse. Look, you can touch him. It's just
You have to touch me to ride me.
precisely.
oh, that was.
I don't know what you guys. are
How do I
thinking.
turn this off?
Speaking of which, you're,
God.
Yeah. Where did Scree disappear again?
no, I'm right here.
Oh, there you are.
Hi.
It's been a. Well, actually, it hasn't been that long.
We kind of lost track of.
Where did you go?
I got lost.
This is what happens. Yeah.
Your way to the master point.
I did.
Good for
Yeah.
It's
you.
impressive that.
That's what happens when you don't hide behind Ramsey. You get lost.
No.
That's part of the problem. If I could just be on your back all the time, it
No,
would be a problem.
no,
And
no, no,
And here I am,
no.
stuck.
Scree.
You did very good on your own.
Something
We're
something
glad you
very
will.
very important to tell you. There was like something really cool to like collect, and they didn't want me to.
What is wrong with you?
It was like a lady in a container, like a fire lady in a container, super sick.
Yes, Scream.
I know lots of things about ladies in containers.
Do you remember what happened last time you dealt with a lady in a container?
No.
Good things, I'm sure.
Yeah. Right. But I have my wings now, okay.
Well, Scree, this is Professor Elias. He's been
We briefly
incredibly
We did.
helpful in our
We did,
journey.
yeah.
disappeared, but
Very good with the pencils
Yes.
and the books and the writing down of stuff that we are not good at.
I thought you were gonna die.
me too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Surprising you're alive.
Oh. Well.
Do you know if Dar's okay?
Oh yeah, he's in the Hag's house. And you see poking out one of like a broken window is a crossbow, and you see just like this like multicolored wig that's like Ronald McDonald like afro, and he's got the fro on, and he's just pointing the crossbow at.
It's just
Oh,
us.
hey, everybody.
It's just us.
How bad does the Hag's house look?
Rough.
Good.
We just had the renovations completed.
Every building actually in the Troll Alley is looking extremely damaged.
This area is bad luck. Every time we put money into this place,
It's a money pit.
burns right out.
Yes.
Oh, this is your building.
Yes.
I'm sure rent here is quite modest.
As in none? Then yes. We were
Classist burn.
we were somewhat gifted it ages ago as payment for a job. Of course, it was given to us in, well, similar condition to what it is now.
We're kind of back to square one.
Yes, again
Again.
and again.
Who gave you the Hag's house?
Have you heard of a man named Volo?
Volo. Like the Volo.
Do you know Volo?
I've read like all of his memoirs.
Really?
Do you know how many adventures he's gone on? How many creatures he's catalogued? Oh my god, do you actually know him?
We've met him in passing a time or two.
Hold on, you know Volo?
Yes.
Not super well. He kind of got on some of our bad side. Not all of us, but
What did you do?
It's not as much what we did.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Because you're always such model citizens.
Oh, God, no. I will be the first to admit that we are a band of, like, ill repute miscreants, but
Well, speak for yourself.
I usually do.
I can't believe you know Volo.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just putting it out there. If there's ever an opportunity, please introduce me, please. It's like literally on my
Seriously?
bucket list. Yes! It's on my articulated bucket list right under make friends with a murder of crows.
You're kind of halfway there.
Dar and Scree both look at you like,
I mean, they do like murder.
huh, yeah. They both say
you know,
in
your
unison.
counterpart reacted very differently to Volo. I'm a little taken aback at the moment.
If you mean my sister,
Right.
I'm sure you've realized we're nothing alike.
Not in any way, shape, or form.
Quite.
I'm going to go sit down. Still kind of hurting.
Can I, before we enter in, just, like, again, look around and make sure if we were followed or not?
Perception check.
20... 20.
Okay. This is a smell perception.
Yeah,
Roll
like
with
smelling and
advantage.
listening, yeah.
So I'm gonna say
I would never expect
you
to
can't
see
hear
them.
anything moving. Like there's still a lot of people coming
Yeah.
out. You hear crying and screaming occasionally, and people cheering in other areas. Smell. I mean, it smells like werewolf when you walk towards the hag's house. That
Getting
could literally
stronger.
just be you,
Yeah, okay.
and it's kind of hard to tell.
Papa squat, Ramsey.
Oh.
And explain to me
In-
why we had to run out of that place so quickly.
So you saw the carnage. And how everything...
Yes.
That was my sister.
Oh, I've heard, you've told me of her.
Just her.
It started with an F.
Wintry.
Wintry. Close.
Yeah.
The concussion.
Fucking Wintry.
To be honest,
That's why. That's how he introduced
That's how
her.
I usually
Right.
refer to it.
That's
as
why I thought so.
Wintry, but...
I was getting mixed up with Frederick. That's why I was definitely getting confused.
No, that is...
And that was what? Why that family? Why that house?
Well, there were competition. The Thera, they... For many years, they used to roll in on jobs that we'd take, especially in the Fae. we do all the legwork, and just when we were preparing to spring our trap, find the creature, whatever it was, they always seemed to be one step ahead. And for years, my father has been looking for a way to remove the competition.
So they were perhaps using this attack as a disguise?
Not perhaps. This is exactly the type of thing that my father would do. Take the mass chaos and dismay and...
Take advantage?
release his playthings.
Well, to the three of them, it was quite the scene. I mean, all I saw was blood. I didn't even see faces. And they said there was no survivors.
There probably wasn't any.
And there was a massive hole where a window should have been. I mean, even for me, the capability to make a hole of that size through a brick wall is quite impressive.
That was her playing around. Why I say that her savagery knows no bounds. That's her having fun.
Sola, do you know of her? Did you meet her ever?
Only once. And she was not a wolf. But she was a bitch.
Sola is getting
you will
sassy.
hear no. Oh, I'm actually liking this song.
Comes out now and then.
Yes. She spends more time in her hybrid form than she does as a person. That's why you don't see her very often.
Do you think she's still here?
Most definitely. She's somewhere not far by. That's why I wanted to leave. Because she will take an opportunity like this to, well, honestly kill me.
She would hurt her own family? I mean, I'm no stranger to that, but...
Yes, I have something she wants.
I see.
Something that rejected her. See, she was always to be the next in line. Father's little precious psychopath. Yes, her gifts were, immense strength and savagery. You've met my brother. He is more of the cerebral assassin type. And I was the pup, the runt.
Scree, stop playing with that dog outside. I cannot
so fucking sad. I love this dog. I'm taking this home with me. The dog's like this shitty, like, Shih Tzu. And he's like,
The tongue
He likes
constantly
me.
dangling out.
I'm loading your poo-poo.
You wouldn't you? I can respect that.
No, continue.
Okay. Yes, she is everything my father wanted her to be, and when the time came for her to, well, look to be the next in line, she was rejected. And so was my father, and so was my brother. But then I wasn't. That burns her to her core. So I wouldn't put it past her to try anything she might.
Out of your shoulder, Ramsey.
Oh god, this again.
The shadowed wolf comes up and goes, "The oldest violent cares not for the hunt, but for bloodshed alone." And it disappears.
My god. Is that the thing that rejected her? I see.
It's funny, because out of everyone, I didn't want this gift. I was content with my books and my alchemy and just being the academic of the family. But all that changed. One lovely day when my father threw me into the basement with my sister during a full moon. He stood and watched as she sank her teeth into me, and with surprising speed and strength, not only pulled her off of me, but threw her 10, 15 feet across the room with little effort.
Your father wouldn't happen to be that very, dapper dressed, might I say, quite good looking fellow that you were speaking to at the meeting? That was him. I think it was.
Bad time for that, Rhaenyra.
Oh.
The silver fox.
Yes.
The silver wolf.
Yes, it was that one, I think.
Okay.
We should have asked him for money.
He was going on.
You know what? You should have.
He was on the list. We didn't make it around.
Oh.
Better yet, I can show you where he hides it.
Where does he hide?
My father?
Yeah.
No. Oh, no! No!
Asking for protection for you to make sure that you are safe.
You're as bad as Doric and Solar. Jeez.
I have no idea.
Sorry. When my father is not here, and don't forget, he is a married man.
Great. Yeah, it's good to know.
Family man.
I
Takes his commitment seriously.
oddly, no. I'm his bastard child.
Do you call him father or daddy?
I called him asshole mostly.
Oh.
And you won't call him either of those, thank you.
One day.
You were saying when he's not here, where is he?
When he's not here, he's usually on a job in the Feywild, but
Like writing down.
as he... I am not calling you mommy.
What the fuck?
I told you about this. Weeks ago, like a long time ago. But like he did know.
would come up against us soon.
This makes me wonder why she was asking me what you look like.
I was like, does he look like this celebrity that I have a crush on? He's like, yeah, kind of. Like, oh great, okay, cool.
Darryll approved it. I tried. Anyway.
For the audience, what celebrity?
I'm not gonna say. Actually, it's a bit controversial. No, it's not. Well, like we were talking. It's Aaron Rodgers, the quarterback for the New York Jets. He's got a very silver fox daddy look going on right now. And he said that's what his dad looked like. That's literally what Darryll said.
Yeah.
Yes,
I have the
please-
screenshot.
Please look up pictures if you'd like to.
Yeah,
double
he
check.
just cut his hair short recently.
Yeah.
He's like a daddy kind of feel.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's actually single.
Danny Filan.
Yeah, right? Danny Filan is a hottie.
Kill me?
Rocks fall.
And they're
Tree flies in through a window and
Yeah.
takes my head.
All right, he's in the Feywild. That's
He's usually in the Feywild.
That's
but
good. That's good to know.
As of late, he's traveled there less. So my impression is that he's not going to let Wintry too far off the leash. And he seems to be one of the only ones that can control her, so my guess is he's somewhere not too far from the Fira house at the moment, because he will go in and collect whatever contracts they still have open and fill them himself.
For the sake of our friendship, I will keep my remaining comments to myself.
Oh, more than your comments, please keep to yourself.
Respectfully, colleague, who the fuck cares?
Thank you.
Inspiration. And also through Nero.
I just... Truly, this has been... I don't even know how to describe today. But in all seriousness, who cares about absolutely anything except for the fact that reality is ending? And what do we do about it?
Well, we had spoken before about going towards your old homestead.
Is there any point? Not even Waterdeep is safe, and all the dragons are loose, and Nor has power, and there's things and stuff, and...
So do we. No. Elias, if you would. The mask.
Oh, right. This. We do have this.
I traded the mask for the flask.
No.
Elias has both, so...
I
could have
Sola
both.
has the flask. I will
Oh, you have the flask.
The
Yeah,
flask
she has
and
the
the
mask.
mask. Oh, wow.
Let's see.
It rhymes.
I'm not gonna put it out there, but the wicker basket it's in is worth 500 gold pieces, with all the gold and silver metal.
Should have pilfered.
Squeeze
more.
outside with the dog.
I'm holding
yes.
the basket.
I do want the mask. It's very cool, and also I think it. Just judging by the magic on it, I think I could probably get rid of some of my. Probably get rid of some of my armor, which, to be honest, it chafes. I'm not a big fan.
Let's try it out tomorrow morning.
The mask.
If you want to try and take it, yes.
I'm so serious. If there's an option to choose a flask instead, I really would like that.
Explain to me why.
The flask,
Yes.
it's cool.
That's not an explanation.
That is my motivation.
Is it just because it's a fire witch?
Yeah.
So if it wasn't, if it was perhaps a witch of a different media, maybe.
Then I wouldn't care.
Of course, okay.
What happens? You open this flask. The first thing they do is burn you to a crisp.
Then I travel to the next plane of hell.
Next plane.
Whatever. I just think it's probably not that big of a deal. And I think it must have some good in it, right? Because if Nor didn't want it, maybe it's so pure and he's so evil he can't touch it. Maybe it's like one of those. Maybe it's magic. I mean, it is magic. But maybe I am pure of heart, so I can harness the fire witch. That's how magic works, right?
The prison of a being called the Infernal Witch.
No, it's not. Because she was destroyed. This is probably one of her slaves. Probably like a minor fire elemental. We could make a little army. We have a couple.
That was kept in a super secret vault that was very highly locked.
Yes.
Since I feel just a small minion would not be given that treatment.
We're doing nothing.
Until we open it.
We're doing nothing with this until we've spoken with Vajra.
Yes. And if you thought Ramsay hit you hard, I've hit him quite hard.
Let's just do no reason to hit each other.
No, we're
at
not
all
hitting.
for the rest of the
Yes.
day.
As long as we do not touch things.
Tomorrow, I can take you.
And that's just incentive for me to make sure you don't see it.
I don't think you could take us both.
Okay, fine.
Look,
actually walk
I'm-
away.
Yeah,
like, but
yeah.
not far, just like literally over to the
Yeah.
bar. And,
Yeah.
I'm not saying
2 feet
no.
away.
It's just you need to work on your sales pitch. Oh God, what have I done?
She's quite convincing.
I know. I just remembered the ball.
So Ramsey, what's your dad's favorite color?
Fuck off.
I've never heard of that color before.
It's an off magenta.
Oh, okay, write that down.
You see Dar sweeping. So it goes good. You guys gonna do anything? He's just like cleaning up all this like pieces of broken glass. The doors kind of like.
Right,
over a
alright,
little
I'll
bit.
come help you.
Thanks.
I'll help as well. Start clearing some things.
Like lifting things.
Mending.
out of
I
the
appreciate
way.
it. I appreciate
Getting
it.
Yeah.
looks like it could use mending.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to Ishif and sit down.
I'll say it takes you guys like 15, 20 minutes of helping Dar, but you guys feel that it's looking a little bit better than before. The floors are clean for the most part. The minor scrapes and broken parts of wood and of the tables and chairs have been mended. Still some significant damage, and we'll need some Mooney to repair, but that's for another time.
I'm gonna go sit down beside Ishif. First, I am sorry. I shouldn't have struck you. That was wrong with me.
I'm gonna stop you there. You absolutely should have. I'm not mad.
Fair point.
I'm a little bit mad that you touched my blood. That's weird.
Well, I wanted to test a theory I had. It worked with Eon, that I was able to pull the infernal out of her blood. And apparently I can do the same with you.
Gross.
Slightly, yes. But I feel you deserve an explanation for why I reacted the way I did in the vault. You see, not too long before Eon died, there was one evening when her and I were on watch, when we were down in the mines, and there was a river of blood. I warned her. I begged her not to touch it. But she managed to, in the end, convince me that everything would be fine. And it wasn't fine. I want you to understand that in no way, shape, or form do I find it acceptable to lose anyone else that comes into my life through a careless means. I know we've only known each other for a few days, but as completely different from her you are, I see a lot of her in you. That makes me both confused and happy and sad, angry. I guess the point I'm trying to get across is I don't want to see you get hurt. I don't want to see any of us get hurt. And I know we will, but I just don't want us to make a bad decision that gets us hurt. That's another reason why she died. We made a bad decision. So I'm not saying no to the flask, to you,
You know.
forever. But I'm saying no right now. you sure you wouldn't want the mask more? Like, all that flask has is some crusty old bitch inside who's just going to try and burn everything if we open it.
It's so fucking cool.
I will give you that, yes, but that mask has so much more power to it.
I do want the mask as well. And I understand, Ramsey. I understand, and I'm sorry for your loss. I think we might be in a position where there's no good choices left. And I wouldn't want you to carry that burden.
As you say that, Dar kind of walks up, passes you a rag, and kind of goes, you have to make it wet first, and gives you a bucket, and directs you kind of over to the bar.
I've just been polishing this.
Yeah, you've just been polishing. Interrupting a little bit in the conversation here, but
Thank you, Dar.
leaving it for another time.
Speaking of which, I have this, and I pull out to everyone. It's one of the healing potions we had, and, well, it's a bit of a doozy. And I think, well, either one of you two should probably have it.
I still have healing points in my pool that I never use thanks to Sola.
But it's...
And for today?
Well, just to
For
keep
another
on
time.
hand for another time, because I know it's... You're very agile and hard to hit, but when you do get hit, it's far more impactful to you.
Mm-hmm.
Same with yourself.
I would say between
Elias.
these two.
Yes.
Yes, and I am all of the above.
We can work on that. But I think it's better suited for one of you two, perhaps.
I'm totally fine. You can take
Are
it.
you sure?
I am pretty hard to hit.
You are, like, it's impressive. Well
Fair,
done.
when he does it, you don't hit him.
Well, he offered.
It's not a dead witch.
Yes, that healing
Yes.
potion has a few less souls in it.
I sure hope a few less.
Witches don't have souls.
See, fair argument. You're quite good at this. It's almost frightening.
The point still remains. What in the hells are we going to do?
Well, before all the utter fucking chaos, there was mention of a few objectives we could complete or head towards. One being one of the other masks that we saw.
Yeah.
Another being head off towards,
Silvery Moon.
yes, and deal with your possible white dragon.
And Elias had business in Silvermoon too.
Yes, I do. Although, if we want other objectives to complete, it is a day, a month, a year, a century. What is it all?
Is Waterdeep even okay?
I
Oh
don't
no.
know.
No.
And so we just leave and trust it to Vajra and Scree.
There's only so much we can do here. We need to go out and find the solutions out there. One day we'll come upon Nora, and maybe then we can right the mistake we made.
Oh, it's not. Maybe. And I'll walk over and start carving Nora's name into the bar on the list where it all is.
What time is it right now?
I would say it's getting to... We're in evening now. The sun has set.
Oh, thank God, the sun is finally
Yeah.
It seemed like a very long day, did it not?
Felt like
Well, it was hard to tell. We couldn't see the sun.
This was such a day.
Scree kind of walks over to you, Ramsey, and into the group here, and just goes, "Sorry I wasn't there for that." but our house is here. People didn't die.
Yeah, we're glad you're all right, Scree.
You did good, Scree.
Did you guys need things while you're there? Because I had this, and he pops down the bag of holding on the table.
That's what we were missing.
Oh, yes, right. I mean, yes, we better hang on to that.
You know what? You weren't there. You weren't there. And that's perfectly fine. You did what you thought was right. You came back here to help other people instead of us. And honestly, I couldn't be more proud of you.
Ramsey's proud of me. Ramsey's proud of me.
For the first time in God's forever, you didn't think about you.
No, I thought about all our stuff.
Fair.
My hammock. Dar's my bitch. Dar goes, no, I'm waiting for you to die. And Scree goes, I'm never gonna die. And they both start squabbling. Like, they have a chicken fight.
It was a good thought,
They have a
Ramsey.
chicken fight.
It was.
Monologue,
Yeah.
but wasted perhaps.
Fucking birds.
I think the point got through when it needed to.
Yes,
It did.
but
It did.
you are one who surprises at all turns.
Dar's just biting his neck.
I will get the spray bottle.
Yeah.
The kitchen staff, after kind of fixing what they can up for you guys, small but hearty stew that fills up your very, very hungry bodies.
Soup.
I have one request.
Hmm?
Egg.
Elias hasn't tried it.
I guess I could take a moment to whip up a couple eggs.
Oh my god. When they told me about egg, I thought they were insane, but let me tell you.
It's not eggs.
It is
But it's made by
egg.
Sola.
Maybe I should.
Is it just one?
It's a special egg.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Oh.
I suspect it comes from Dar.
It's a large egg.
I don't ask questions.
Don't question it. It's quick.
Imagine ostrich.
Oh god! Oh my god!
You didn't know that?
Dar's a girl.
You see this lovely, beautiful, soft-boiled egg, or I guess sunny side up. I don't know if I can.
How do you make egg?
Yeah. It's sunny side up because we need to display the egg in all its beauty.
Sure.
It's sprinkled with herbs and
Overflowing off the plate in some places
Yeah.
with how big the egg yolk
there's
is.
just like steam coming off and you can smell it. It's egg.
It is eggy. It is giving egg.
Essence.
It's
giving egg.
Egg vibes.
The very essence of egg. And Sola with a flourish places it down.
I feel like I need to make you roll for egg.
Let's do it!
Yes!
That'd be fun!
6.
As it should be.
Yeah. It's burnt on the sides.
Like eggshell and
Sola is presenting it like it's a
We're all like looking at you, Elias, going
Lord
like,
Ramsey.
And she gives you, with a flourish, another flourish that is like really clumsy, but it's just like
Significant
fork.
eyes.
Ka-dunk, ka-dunk.
Go ahead.
Okay. Do I just?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. And then Exactly.
How is it?
It is.
Isn't that egg?
It sure is, Sola. It really is egg.
I told you, remember you asked me what were 3 wonderful things about Sola, and the first thing I said, she was a fantastic cook.
Egg. Yes. You weren't wrong.
I practiced that for months.
He did.
Wow. I don't want to know what it looked like on the first try.
It made us quite sick, but
Oh.
It was interesting.
You've come a long way.
Yes.
The poor birds, that could have been.
Thank you.
They didn't have to, but live and learn.
Oh, gross.
I will never be right after that.
You know what they say, you can't have egg without breaking a few eggs.
Yeah. And we broke a lot of eggs.
Oh.
What a dark genetic line.
His eye twitches a little bit.
Are you
This man is going to go room by room one night.
I'm going to my hammock.
All of our fucking throats.
Again in the morning, Dar? Yep. Wonderful.
He walks down the stairs and you just hear. But night is come to Waterdeep here. You all exhausted, in pain in some places. Finally getting the moment to fully breathe in and out. And a moment of peace. A moment of quiet.
It's about time to turn in. We probably should still keep a watch, given our worry with.
Yes, it's a very good idea. If
Do we hear anything outside? Is there a guard outside? Is there...
Every now and then there's a patrol walking the streets, more so than usual, for sure.
if she was
But
if she was going to do anything, more than likely she would have done it by now. She is not one for tact and planning. She is more shock and awe.
Very well, alright.
But I do still think that with the events of today as a whole, it wouldn't be a bad idea for some of us to please take a turn. We're all mostly on the same floor, are we not now? Forget the layout of the house.
Grease on the roof.
Yeah, I'd say we're still about as spread out as we might have.
I can watch from the roof. I see everything.
Do I get a room?
We do
Yes,
have a spare
We
room
do have
now
a spare
that
room.
DK has moved out. Eons
Wait.
ago, as they say.
Is this shit still in there?
I don't think we ever got rid of it.
He never had
I'm not
anything.
really sure he
Okay.
did.
That's
Oh,
true.
he
He never
he
had
just slept
any
on the ground.
personal items
It's-
or anything in his inventory. Not a goddamn thing in DK's room.
So honestly,
Not that he's mad about it.
Not furniture.
there's a bed.
Not beds.
We've got a spare cot. We'll throw it down on the floor. It's a place to sleep for now.
Someone lived here. Oh.
Yes, never mind the smell.
Yes, that's
A homeless
He
person
was
lived there.
unhoused, as we would say.
Except this was literally his house.
You can never
Formally
get rid of the smell though.
Yeah.
so.
Oh.
Yes, it
That's some
was interesting.
Impressive magic.
Yeah. Well, but yes, it's your room for as long as you'd wish.
Lovely. I need somewhere to go pass out.
I don't mind taking a first watch, but I'm not that good at it.
Well, I can
We
stand about unless
we used to
somebody else wants
have
to.
partners when this formerly DK was around. We had kind of usual partners. I guess that was your partner.
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah.
Yep. But that's okay. We'll manage with what we have as long as someone is out and about. That's better than nothing.
I think the two of you, honestly, between the three of us, we can probably handle most of it in the house. We have the eye in the sky.
Right.
Speaking of, you see Scree kind of like taking a big sip of this tankard and kind of placing it down as Horse kind of gingerly pokes a head in through the front door, which he can actually fit through now with the kind of state of it, and he just kind of like very gingerly walks in, making eye contact with you all. And you see Fizzle kind of walking in afterwards. He's like, "Come on in, Horse," and he sits beside Scree, and they both start drinking from their tankards. And
You know what?
they're just talking about the adventures. Like, "Oh, like you did so good flying up there and shooting the daggers." And he goes, "Yeah, and you hit him with whatever. It's so good. I'm fucking drunk." And they just start drinking. And you get the idea they may not be the most perceptive, but someone will be awake for all hours of tonight and will be around. Whether it's Scree, Fizzle, or Dar. So I won't say you have to you don't have to do that.
Okay.
If there's something you want to do during your watch, we'll get to that right now. We'll kind of just do like this is your last thing you do before you bed, you long rest, and we'll go from there.
Sure. Who wants to go first?
By all means, sir.
Alright. I'm going to retire to my room. I need some peace and quiet. And Sola will go up to her room. And in her room, on her dresser, there is still Iris and Cornea. And Cornea obviously doesn't do much without having a wind up, so Sola gives Cornea a wind up, and she'll take a few steps, and Iris will maybe just like circle around Cornea for a bit. And Sola will pull out a jar that's filled with ashes and set it down next to Iris. When Nor flew away, I had one last thing that I could have tried, but I didn't, because I promised that thing to someone else. So let's give it a try. Lythotada, my light, my lady, my love. I pray for you to bring her back. And with those simple words, Sola is casting Divine Intervention.
You have which dice is which in your hand?
Yes.
You know which one's which?
Roughly.
We're doing it.
You need different colors?
He's got the percentile.
What does the zeros mean?
Do you have? Is it all zeros?
0 on the
Sorry.
hundreds.
0 on the percentile.
I rolled a 3.
0 means 0. You rolled a fucking 3,
I
Loren.
rolled a 3.
You rolled a fucking 3, Loren.
Wait, 0. Do zeros mean 0? No.
Uh-huh.
Zeros mean 0.
No,
and
they
3
don't.
means 3.
Yes.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
I think it's only.
It's only when it gets to the 100 and it's all
Yeah.
zeros.
Yeah.
It's all zeros and it's 100.
So I actually just rolled a 3.
What the fuck?
What?
Zero means 0?
Yep.
There's nothing else it could mean. What else could it mean? 103?
Nope.
That's not how that
No,
works.
There's a 10.
There's a 10.
There's a...
And even they're set. They're literally a D100. They're D100 dice. That's
Roll a
literally
three.
a
I
legit
just
3.
rolled a 3 on a D100.
For the unaware, what
divine
does the 3
intervention.
mean here?
That means that if something is possible, the divine intervention happens.
Because it's your level or below, and your level is 10
At
cleric.
level 10 cleric.
Holy fuck, guys.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Didn't think this would happen.
Sola. You feel and see your armor radiate with this warm, bright light. More so than you've ever felt it before. Below you, in front of you, a radiant circle. Larger than you've ever seen before. Larger than the one even Rhaenyra had in front of her. It engulfs your room. You see little emotes of this golden light floating around as shadows in the room also grow. And there's this dichotomic relationship. You can see them ebbing and flowing back and forth between each other. Time stops. As the soul that you have requested to return is under the possession of another. And this intervention has called them here. You feel another presence starting to enter this room. Incredibly strong. It begins to pool out of the darkness. 2 feet away from you, between you and the bedroom door, standing on the radiant circle. And as this creature begins to come up and you are able to see what they look like, that's where we're going to pick up for next week.
What the
I'm sorry.
dude? Like, awesome, you did it. But
Like,
what the
dramatically.
Oh my god.
sucks to be you.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
No, we don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know.
I don't think any of us know, including the
Oh my
DM.
god. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Yeah, good thing we have a week to
I
find
can't
out.
Yeah.
That was my first divine intervention roll ever.
And bang. Huh. What's the zeros mean? That was my favorite part.
I was like, no, because when people roll a D100, 0 actually means 100. And so that's not 100.
All zeros means 100. Yeah.
You're like, it would be 30, but the 3 would be on the other side.
Oh.
Holy
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay, I am
Oh,
shell-shocked
no.
right now.
Oh, no.
Holy.
This is crazy, guys. There's going to be some, I'm going to have to send some messages.
You two need to talk.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
You don't, and you might not. That's the fun part. Because Sola's the only one in this room. And Sola's the only one in this space right now. Okay, alright. That's what we're gonna have to pick up for next week. Holy shit. Thank you so much for joining us. Have a good rest of your night.
Sure.
And hi, hello.
Fuck, I love this game.
Oh my
Yeah.
That's insane.
Man!
Oh my gosh.
Holy fuck!
What the fuck? Jesus Christ. My special soul set.
No, it was the luck of the dice. Like, it was, that's what the dice wanted us.
Yeah.
I don't know if Eon might not be coming back though.
No, I don't. She might not. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Because I
If
know
not,
She
then
might not be.
I know
able
I
to.
have hinted.
No, but then what the
You're
fuck
about-
I
is,
think
what
she
the
might
fuck
not
is
be
coming
able
out
to.
then?
the Everlove.
Fuck.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know if Eon's soul exists. I don't know if she can come back.
No, you. No, maybe it was just something you created. Because like when you gave like the eulogy and you went into that food.
It was just her body though, wasn't it? That was just like completely sent away. It wasn't like her soul necessarily.
That's
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
And if anyone could, fix a poofing, you'd hope it'd be a god of that caliber. I'm just not really. Hey,
I don't know by nature of
this is
Eon's
fucked either way.
backstory.
Well, there's
I
something
don't
serious
know if
happening.
She can come back.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
By nature of who she is, I don't know if she can come. I honestly don't know. I don't know what you just summoned.
Yep.
Might not be Eon.
It might not. I
Trigger
asked,
demon.
I asked for. I asked for her to come back. So something that represents you
Who is her?
will come back. Well, that was obvious.
Nah.
Like in communication with like a Kaida. That's what I was asking
Yeah.
for. And so I don't know. it's
Yeah,
either
this
her
isn't
or
like- this isn't
representation
like-
of her, or else it'll try, but it'll fail, or
Yeah.
like who knows? Like, sorry, DM. One after another, you motherfucker! 2 sessions in a row, you fucking piece of shit! We're never going out of Waterdeep. We're never going to Faerun. Fuck the Swords Coast. God damn it!
So I guess
Like
I guess it's true that like you really can't die with a life cleric around.
Oh my God.
She just won't leave you fucking be.
I thought you would do that every day, and like
I thought I would do
a
this
year
for
from now.
weeks.
Oh my god.
I thought
long.
maybe next year.
It could never work.
It could never work.
It
Yeah.
could never work. On the first fucking try.
Oh my gosh.
You have 10 in 100 chances, and you just said, "Fuck it, I'll do it on the first one."
Yeah.
What the fuck, Loren?
I mean, we roll natural 20s all the time. That has less chance of happening, really.
Holy
Yeah.
Right?
fuck.
So, but
Fuck you and the horse you rode in on, Josie. Jesus.
I even gave you horse.